Hello and welcome to the Square Corner Podcast. I am your host, Jaycee Squared. Here with me is the Cobalt Couch. Who is all here? Toxic, Dan Dubé, and Cobalt himself, of course. I'm taking over this show. What's up, everybody? How y'all doing?
This is mutiny.
You forgot Miku immediately.
Did I forget somebody?
Yeah,
I'm so sorry.
That's great.
Sorry. I'm so sorry. You see, I'm already not good at the Cobalt Couch
Well, that's
thing.
the thing. Like,
sorry.
what you do is you work with one person with yours. So, like, it's understandable that, like, hey, suddenly 5 people. This is crazy.
Hey, don't worry. We can figure this out, right?
It's all right. It's
Like,
like,
whole hand.
these are really chaotic. We don't have, like, a set schedule of what we talk about. We just do whatever. The season is over, so we do need to, like, do some off-season stuff. There's not a lot to talk about as far as next season goes. So we could talk about just news in the Hot Wheels community, and you are probably the person for news in the Hot Wheels community. Starting with, what's going on with this twin mill?
Hey, we got the Hot Wheels Unleashed 2 coming out. Leaked on Instagram from someone in Malaysia, probably. And I just realized my dad is screaming at me to leave. I'll see y'all later. Sorry. Bye!
No, it's fine. We'll just continue. We'll continue. So, Hot Wheels Unleashed
Just
2.
Dan, pull up a seat, hop on in the spot, just sit down. We're still warm.
Yeah. Dan Dude's here. It's all right. We had an extra just in case.
I'm always here.
So, Hot Wheels Unleashed 2 has been announced, and obviously everyone's
Oh,
been
really?
like, we got to move over from, World Race will obviously move to Hot Wheels Unleashed 2. The question is, a lot of people are very interested in boycotting the game, myself included.
You're like the only person, mate. Calm down.
There's a lot of people in this community that are really upset with Milestone's treatment of the community. Dandu, what are your thoughts on Hot Wheels Unleashed 2?
Honestly, this is more of a sigh of relief moment than a actual hype moment because, you know, there's like a lot of people in this like community. So just to know there's like an actual transitional place, just like an actual place we could go is just, you know,
It's something
nice
to
hear.
move on to when this game inevitably dies.
We have been trying to find alternatives, but they were never
Yeah.
good as Unleash.
We've been looking at some Forza tournaments and stuff like that, and we're considering at one point even moving to Forza to host the events because Hot Wheels Unleashed is just dying as a game, and the
And
idea of continuing this community is great. Cool.
No, so we know Twin Mill's in this game, so that's good.
Twin Mill has to be in it. It's iconic. I've got to go through. So I noticed when Hot Wheels Unleashed first got announced, I did a big list of things that must be in the car. And one of the things I reiterated the most was that must be in the game, other than accelerator stuff, is it must have a hot seat. And guess what made it? Hot seat. You're all welcome.
In honor of your call of hot seat, we have to have a hot seat event.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Oh, well, next
Toxic-
time you make this list, we gotta go.
We're gonna
The
get a
next shit.
whole we're gonna get a whole like community together and do a lot of like wish list stuff for Hot Wheels Unleashed 2. Hopefully Milestone listens, but they kind of fucking hate me because how dare I criticize their perfect game. Toxic, what are your thoughts on Hot Wheels Unleashed 2?
Alright, so y'all remember a few months ago, just before Overwatch 2 came out, everyone said they were gonna boycott Overwatch 2 and they wanted nothing to do with it.
I'm
And
just
then
gonna raise my hand
literally-
right now. I'm still boycotting Overwatch 2. I
Yeah.
have not touched that.
Literally like 2 days after it came out, like it never happened.
Yeah.
And everyone was playing Overwatch 2. I'm afraid the same thing's gonna happen. Everyone's
Yeah.
saying, "Oh yeah, no, we're not gonna stand for this. We're not gonna support this kind of business practice."
Yep.
And then one car they want will be in the game. They'll be like, $100.
Yes, yeah. No, I can understand that. Personally, it's a good cover for me. I couldn't afford this one. Someone actually bought Hot Wheels Unleashed for me and the DLC. I paid for one.
Same.
DLC.
If it weren't for Kamiya, I wouldn't have the game either.
Yeah. So I was fortunate in that aspect. I don't know if I'll be able to afford another one. Obviously, we would make it work. Like, my partner is very supportive of the channel and stuff and would make it work if I wanted it. But I genuinely do believe that I want to see more out of Milestone. And the shit that we've seen, I'll happily run the league from a distance, but I will not be physically playing or buying the game because I do not want to encourage the behavior that they've given. But at the same time, I'm going to remain hopeful that Milestone will step up and do what they need to do. And I'm going to acknowledge that a lot of people are buying this game regardless, as long as it has the things they want. being crossplay. I see no reason
Yeah.
they won't add crossplay. Surely they're not that brain dead. It's milestone. What am I talking about?
I mean,
So I'll do a lot of like
Milestone.
wish list stuff and stuff I'd love to see in the game, hype building for the game. But at the same time, I'm going to put a disclaimer at the end of every video or the start of every video saying don't buy this game. Here's
Hey
what I
man,
want
you
to
have
see.
YouTuber clout. Someone will buy the game for you. Fivehead.
You'd be surprised. Like I've seen so many like cute moments of people like putting in effort and buying stuff in this community for each other and being like, other than Gunner, I don't really get that. Curious thing, people like you guys might not have noticed it. People don't actually like me.
Wild. Absolutely.
I wonder
insane.
why.
Fucking dead. Uno reverse roasted me. It's always Dandu getting roasted, but now it's my turn. What are your thoughts, Miku, on Hot Wheels Unleashed 2?
To be honest, I'm kind of split. I really want to buy the game, but also kind of don't want to buy the game because I'm more going off feels there because I love Hot Wheels. I collect them as a hobby, and if you're a big gamer, that you can play with those toy cars on a screen, on a big screen, especially. It gets me excited every time something new gets announced for Hot Wheels Unleashed. If back then when we still got content like, oh damn, I need that, throw some money in there, but also kind of with the stuff Milestone pulled off the last few times and things with, especially on their Discord server.
Yep.
I'm kind of split and thinking like, I don't actually want to support this kind of company.
Yep. No, I fully
Yeah,
agree.
I know it's confusing.
No, but like I feel the same. I really want this game. I really do. But I also don't want to go through everything we've just gone through for the past 2 years with this company. Like I don't expect us to get another pedophile running their Discord again.
Okay, this time they'll get a zoo file, make it all even.
But like,
okay, fair
I
enough,
don't
fair
think
enough.
that'll happen again. But at the same time, they've also completely refused to acknowledge that, which is annoying because like they did kind of acknowledge it when they removed him originally, because I put up the big tweet and the tweet started to blow up, and they were like, "Yeah, this person's been removed." It was very late that it took for them to actually act on that. But they haven't put out an apology for the women that were harassed, which I think is a must. They must apologize to those women that were harassed on behalf of the fact that, like, that was their representative that they chose. And that was something that not only did they allow to happen by not vetting their representative, but they have refused to acknowledge and ignore it. And that's it. That's all I want is an apology. Just step up and say, look, we made a mistake. We're sorry that women were harassed for this. Look, it could just be a PR crap bullshit response. I don't care. Put more effort into it. They can put as little effort into it as they did into their terms and conditions for Hot Wheels Unleashed, which are clearly just like it talks about motorbikes.
You know what the funniest thing is? I have an issue with the race season from Jurassic Park. I didn't get the first car. I contacted the support. It's like been 6 months maybe, and the issue still isn't resolved. Which is
that's it. We have
great
these
milestone.
issues and nothing happens. Nothing's being done about it, and that's it. We need more interaction from Milestone if they want this game to do well. They need to speak to the community. They just need to.
Hey, remember the livery battle? Livery battle?
Honestly, like I'm so torn on that. Like a lot of people shit on that library. I like it. It's quite nice. I
looks
agree
nice.
that it is not the best one there. But at the same time, they have the limitations of machines. So, I wanted Jaycee to bring this up, actually. But, unfortunately, he's not here. Because he tried to bring it up before we start. And I was like, no, wait till we start. And then left.
Woof.
So, he mentioned that he believes that the Cobalt's World Race libraries are better than a lot of the mainline libraries. And it's like, obviously, that's the case. Because we're doing this for one digital car. We're doing one design. We don't have to print these libraries onto millions of cars. And unfortunately, as far as the design battle is concerned, they put in rules because obviously they were limited in what they can print on a car, and people went above and beyond what they could expect for that, and they had to choose something they could feasibly put onto a car, which unfortunately a lot of those really nice libraries, as beautiful as they are not feasibly printable by the printing machines that Mattel has access to for their cars. That's why we get less
I
quality
feel like
designs.
to a certain degree, yeah, that's true. But on another end, like, there's a certain amount of wiggle room there. It's like the ones that have like a figure on it, like, bring up my buddy Kami again because he's the only reason I'm part of this community. His entry into that definitely feasible for printing if you've seen like the Hot Wheels ID cars that have that sort of style to them.
If we look at Hot Wheels ID, that is not a mainline car. That does cost extra.
Mm-hmm.
This is a mainline car, so it needs to be compared exclusively to mainline cars. And we also know that Mattel is doing less quality than they used to back in like the early 2000s and 90s as far as their designs.
Mm-hmm.
So clearly they've gone for a cost-effective side where it does cost less, and obviously it limits their ability to what they can do.
The track manga I sent in text for voice, it's one of the example where those little rules get broken.
No, it still looks like it's following the rules. It's only 4 color: black, white, red, yellow.
Just got anime stuff on it.
It is. Yeah. It's actually still a very basic design though. Yeah, I agree. And realistically, the library side of it only uses 3 colors.
I mean, that's possible. That's possible. I understand that, but complexity-wise, I don't think it's an issue because there were library.
Nice. He just disconnected.
In my opinion,
Yeah.
it just needed a small sticker with the samurai on it, which they could create.
Like, it would have been Mattel's decision in the end. Mattel would have looked at like the top however many submissions, and then they would have selected one based on what they felt A would not get them in any trouble copyright wise, and B they have to look at what they can print with their machines on a mainline car.
I think they just looked at PC submissions too, but they even bother with consoles. Because like most of the quote unquote top submissions were like just on PC, even though there was like a bunch of good ones on consoles. I mean,
Maybe
PC
that's why they didn't give us crossplay.
I fully believe that the crossplay thing was a deal they made with Microsoft.
Yeah, crossplay has been a sore spot for a lot of online games lately, not just this game. So I'm willing to let that slide a little bit. It still sucks. I'm not gonna say it's like
the reason
something
I'm not
we should
willing
encourage.
to let it slide is because it works. We've seen it. It works. They released it and then removed it and gave us bullshit excuses. If it was just sorry we can't make it work, whatever. Sorry, that's awful. Maybe be better devs. But this isn't a matter of we can't make it work. This is a matter of fuck you guys. It works. We don't care.
It sucks, and I hate that this is the gaming scape we live in now, but that's just how it is for a lot of games, and I hate it. I hate it just as much as everyone else. But I'm not going to say it's Milestone's problem. I'm going to say it's industry problem as a whole.
Look,
it's not even Milestone's problem. It's not even like an industry problem. They could have just said like, no, we don't want this deal. We actually have respect for our players.
Yeah, exactly. But they don't. They've proven that they don't. If Rocket League and Halo and Fortnite and Apex Legends can do crossplay,
don't even get me started on Apex crossplay.
You know, Master Duel has full crossplay between mobile, Switch, PC, everything. Every device that people actually use, Master Duel is on and has crossplay.
And Car Rider Drift is a better example because that's like an actual racing game, and they do the same thing as Master Duel.
And
so it is possible.
Desync, there's just none of that in Car Rider. Like you get barely any desync, and it's another. I call it an indie game.
They are a huge Korean company.
So Miku, what are your conditions for buying Hot Wheels Unleashed 2? What will make you buy it?
I'd be way too easily invested if they show cars like the Trek Manga or Mad Manga or Manga Tuna, Super Tsunami / Power Pro, depending on what they take. If those cars will show up, it'd be a direct hit into my heart, and I'm gonna buy this game no matter what. That's which makes me kind of scared.
I'm gonna
What they
be pretty
pull off.
honest here, and I'm gonna say that it's very likely they're just gonna keep every car from the original Hot Wheels Unleashed and put it in Hot Wheels Unleashed.
They kinda have to.
And then add a few extras. It's more or less.
Nah, they're gonna pull a Pokemon.
Oh no!
Look, they've already got all the models that they've worked on. There's no reason not to.
So did Pokemon.
No, actually, that was the issue with Pokemon is they had to redo every model for the new game.
Yeah, they like lost the model data or something like
No, it
that.
wasn't that. It was because they were
explanation
changing.
They gave.
They were changing to a new software system. They had to redo it all.
Just
And the games aren't even like their main source of revenue at this point.
Yeah.
The games are basically just advertisements you pay for, so you can get advertised your new favorite plush toy.
Anyway, yeah, I wanted to talk so much Hot Wheels stuff with Jaycee because he has all the insider stuff, and had insider stuff that we were going to hear for the first time. Yay!
And now he's taking us to his channel, robbing us of our clout, which we earned by
robbing me of his content that I was just going to get because he just joined and started chatting to me. And I was like, we're doing a couch because this guy's talking to me.
Instead, you got me, who joined this call without pants.
I mean, I record every one of these without pants. Sometimes even videos that have camera. No, I'm kidding.
Hell yeah.
Do you know how awful it is to sit in a fucking gaming chair with no pants? It's gross.
Oh, I can't do gaming chairs.
Especially
no, I gotta do a proper
Australia,
office chair.
it's hot all the time. You just stick to everything. Like, stick to a leather chair. No thanks.
Oh. No, I feel that I'm stuck here in Florida, and well, it's not much better.
imagine being hot, though.
He's a Florida man.
Don't more people pass out at 21 because of the heat?
Yes,
That's because our homes are so insulated because it's always fucking cold.
Oh, I miss the cold. Oh man, I'd love to be back up in New York with like 4 feet of snow. Oh,
We don't even get snow, we get rain.
A bit of Hot Wheels content for the last 8 minutes.
No, we're just talking about like snow and Pokemon and crap.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is how.
Okay, add Battlefield 5 cars.
It's the off season. It doesn't matter.
Exactly.
What do you mean?
But yeah, we need desperately Battle Force 5 in a new game.
Do you have accelerators? Give me Battle Force 5. I'll take one car.
No, we need the freaking Battle X cars. Remember those?
What the hell is Battle X?
You don't remember Hot Wheels Battle X and the like motorized tanks that you tether to each other when they ram into each other?
No.
What?
This was a real thing. I'm not going insane on you guys. I mean, I am insane, but I'm not like making this up. This is a real thing that happened. Hold on.
Look, all they need to do
Battle X.
Bring back Battle X, apparently.
Yes, that's the one thing that. It's Hot Wheels content.
It is Hot Wheels.
Here you go. Here's proof. Proof. It exists.
They should add a plane car to Hot Wheels Unleashed 2. Not like the Zoom car. Don't do that weak shit. Add like an actual goddamn plane.
And it can fly.
Add a accelerator sweeper to freaking.
Oh, please do. Instead of Hypo Hauler for unlocking everything in the game, the sweeper for unlocking everything in the game.
Yes. I'm down.
The whole track.
Milestone, this is what you need to do. But we'll forgive you.
It takes up the entire width of the track, and if you ram people with it, just sucks them up.
Not the width. Make it so you can get a car on either side of it. Like you can get cars past it. Or maybe two cars wide on either side. Make it just to scale, obviously. Make it to scale. So it'll take up a lot of space, and it will be an absolute obscene piece of garbage. The thing is, you'd have to have a dedicated starting spot for it, which is at the back of the track, because otherwise it would take up other car spots. Yeah,
well,
actually, honestly, let's be real. The only way to make the sweeper work is to use it the same way they use the actual like toy that they released, and make it a starting gate like you have with the T-Rex.
Yeah,
just make it a
point-to-point starting gate.
Yeah, point-to-point starting gate.
I mean, the Hyperforce would be pretty cool.
All right, give your
Because you
idea,
could
Dan,
ex-
because mine's better, so I'll top yours. But go for it.
Okay. Just add hyperpods. No, just add power ups. I can beat that.
Yeah, beat that.
Now for the good
Power-ups
idea.
would be
This is still on the sweeper topic, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So you have a standard start line, and it's essentially a point-to-point track. But the start line is also the finish line. You race through
Like
the
a
track.
sweeper toy.
Yeah. But so when you get to the other end of the track, it's the sweeper toy. You go into it, it's a checkpoint, and it spits you back out. You're now going against traffic, and you got to race back to the start.
Ooh.
We need
That's
that.
just the movie from Battlefield 5.
You know,
Nobody
Bringing up
watched
Battle
Battle
Force
Force
5
5
again.
Dan, dude. Honestly,
no one cares about Battle Force 5, Dad.
I care about it.
and that's why we know that nobody cares, because you care.
It's Battlefield 5 is bad accelerators. It will always be bad accelerators.
When, where, who, how, why, what?
Dan dude working his
I can
ass
only
off to
answer-
craft the worst fucking opinions you've ever heard.
The reverb in Battlefield 5 is better than the acceleration reverb.
Oh,
But no,
God.
my idea for
Stop trolling.
Hot Wheels Unleashed 2, that would be pretty cool, is the milestone tracks that are just being regular freaking nothing tracks that are okay at best. Have them be based on actual like play sets. That would be
That would
fun.
be so good, man.
Yeah.
Oh, Toxic with the fucking...
Where
And they have-
crisscross crash.
Yes! Oh, crisscross crash.
Can we get
Cyber
a crisscross
City, I think it was called.
section in the game? Like a track piece that is an X.
Yeah.
A
Instead
T,
of the
or like,
janky, like, invisible track thing we have to do.
Yeah. A four-way intersection in this game would be phenomenal. Oh man, I
And
can't wait to
better
do. I'm going to do a
splits.
video on all of this at some point. We've done a half hour of a Cobalt's couch without like any world race to talk about. Phenomenal work, guys. I really
You're
cry
welcome.
for the poor editor.
Sorry,
Ah.
Dan.
Yeah.
At some point, he's probably going to quit, and these Cobalt's couches will get back to being shit, or I'll start putting a little more effort into editing them. But until then, let's use. Hey, Dan, dude,
Yeah.
if Dan Mirison ever quits as editor for Cobalt's Couch, did you want it? You can just
Do I
add,
get paid?
You just add memes and shit.
But do I get paid?
I don't get paid.
Bro.
Well, there's your answer. I'm not with.
Okay, I'll do it. The other Dan is coming in, stepping in, saying hi. Hello, I'll do it.
Yay. Only if Dan Mirison quits. Like, I don't want to, like, sack
Yeah.
him.
Yeah, no, I'm not. You're not gonna be like, all right, Dan, time's up.
That's it. I appreciate all your hard work, but I'm replacing you with like the first guy that raised his hand. I have no idea if he has any credibility.
I mean, I do have a YouTube channel. You can get some idea of my editing skills. Not a lot of it because most of my YouTube channel is garbage.
Oh
But
man, are you here plugging? Did you just come in here to plug your shit?
I don't have shit to plug. It is. I'm telling you. You look at that YouTube channel and tell me it's worth plugging. I'm just giving you my resume,
I'm
man.
kidding.
Speaking
Man,
of
I
plugging,
feel like
what's
we got off
Dandy
on the wrong
YouTube?
foot. I feel like the only other time we've ever interacted is we were fighting. But hey, you're all right.
Nah, it's cool. It's cool.
No, look, this has been fun. It's been chill. And people were like, "Oh, how are you going to do Cobalt's Couch in the off season? How does that even work?" There you go. It works like
We'll
this.
just talk about Pokemon.
We bring in a big name. We get him to start talking, and then run off with some lame ass excuse when he realizes that he doesn't want to do this.
I can't wait for the off-season episode where we get like Jontron or something.
Can you imagine? Let's just get Race Screws in here.
Oh man, I would love to get Race Crews in here. He's too big for us.
He's too big for us.
I mean, talk about some toys, what's coming up and stuff, and you surely will join.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I don't know what toys are coming up. Unfortunately, every time I'm like, oh, what? So, okay, let's go back to 2022, and I'm like, oh, what cars are coming out in 2023? And I look at the list, and I'm like, these cars are already on the shelves. Why
We
are
got
they
a literal
2023 cars?
spoiler
and we get
channel.
I have that shit
We got a
muted.
literal spoiler. Oh god.
All right, I'm gonna do. We'll do a new channel that is gonna be exclusively for stuff to talk about in Couch, which is Hot Wheels news. You're a genius, Miko.
Put it in, yeah.
Thank you.
Your
Always.
life.
200 IQ. You're good.
Thank you. Jaycee was supposed to do it, and he left. He realized that the requirement was
Ah,
that he had to do
God
it, so he ran away.
Man straight up said I have to feed my goldfish.
Did anyone else hear his dad in the background? I didn't. Maybe he just made that shit up. I feel
Man.
like his family is extremely supportive, considering the places that being with the Hollis community has taken him. Plus, me and JC are friends on Facebook. He's one of the few people that actually knows who I am.
You have Facebook. Actually, no, that makes sense.
Boomer.
What the fuck, man? There's so many people younger than me that use Facebook. What is wrong with you all?
I have Facebook. I don't use Facebook. I don't care.
Yeah, same.
I touch that shit.
Man, all I do is just shitpost
Years
those
ago?
memes. I have like
Base.
600 friends that just like...
Now we know where 600 subscribers comes from of YouTube.
And the other 400 are my mum's old accounts.
Yeah.
So
We're
after I hit 1K and became monetized, about like 2 or 3 weeks later, Mum was like, "So how much like money do you get from us just like playing your videos in the background while we're at work?" So they were just putting the TV onto my channel and just like having it autoplay through my channel to try and just get me ad revenue. And I was just like,
Hell
Infinite money glitch.
that generates like maybe a cent a day. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's good money. That's good money. You could buy a whole Hot Wheel in
I'm
1960.
sorry, I could just put up like any Project Accelerators video of me in the sweeper and immediately make like $10.
Holy crap.
And heck, shout out to my friends in the Yu-Gi-Oh community. For some reason, one of my Yu-Gi-Oh friends watches the fuck out of all these. He doesn't care about Hot Wheels in any way, shape, or form. He's just like, yeah.
It's like me listening to freaking, what is it that keeps coming on, like Warhammer podcast. I have no interest in Warhammer, not going to buy a mini in my life, not going to play the game, have no care in the world about the lore. But then I just see 2-hour, Necron lore deep dive. Let's go.
Lore is cool. Warhammer has amazing lore. They have the
This
most
is a
like...
Hot channel.
It's the off season. It's the off season.
True.
Join us in the Cobalt's Couch after the next one, where we just talk about artificial lore. What the fuck is a stick-hole?
What the fuck is a sticker?
Tune in next time for the freaking, I don't know, Bionicle episode.
I cannot wait for that game! Oh, that Bionicle game is so fucking good, and I'm going to stream the absolute fuck out of it. I'm going to do a video of me playing through the entire fucking thing in one sitting, I swear to God. It
seems so risky of them to put it on Steam when they're just wholesale.
It's completely legal. It's not
I don't know.
If Lego had half a brain, they would immediately be messaging this guy being like...
They
5%.
should, but Lego does not have half a brain when it comes to supporting Bionicle.
Like, that
Isn't
game is going
Bionicle
to be
just
huge.
accelerators of Lego?
It is. It absolutely is. It's the accelerators of Lego. It was the coolest. Single-handedly, Bionicle held up Lego in the early 2000s.
Just about, yeah.
Lego was in a really dark state. It was not selling as well as it should be, and they released the Bionicle line, and it blew up. It was huge.
It kept them afloat.
Yeah. And then they tossed it in the bin like an amazing set of car movies that released high-selling cars that were very popular and loved.
Team Hawk was better.
Shut
How much
up.
does RDO9 go for right now?
How do you function? How do you not forget to breathe? Like, breathing's very popular among everyone else. So I'm gonna try something different and just like put my face in salt until that makes me breathe better, because that is clearly the better way to breathe. It's just a face.
I just exhale.
I'll just inhale water.
You know what?
Yeah,
I
awful.
I have to agree. You do just fucking exhale. You exhale all kinds of bullshit every fucking hour of the day.
God.
Also, another thing. Actually, Dandu, you're really good with libraries, right?
Yes, I am.
This is an easy one. Could I request the Braille twin mill?
No. That's just a waste of a livery slot.
Man, I'm so sad that you said no. Someone out there, please do me a Braille twin mill. I just want to see just circles where the dots should be, and the beautiful white with the grey stripes. Those grey stripes are beautiful. It's such a nice library, and it's good to see that Mattel cares about representing the community and stuff like that. Yeah, I just thought about it for a moment there, and I don't think that many blind people are buying Hot Wheels cars. Like, I don't know if blind kids are like, twin mill.
Hey, leave a comment if you're blind.
Oh god, no. Oh damn.
Sorry,
Oh.
Yeah. Hey,
It
look,
wouldn't be
blind
fucking
awareness.
blind.
This guy, blind guys, do you watch YouTube?
Like, a fucking a neuron connected in my brain. Like, wait a minute,
it
something's
didn't.
not right
no,
there.
it didn't. It really did not fucking connect.
I mean, they could listen to some music. Maybe they stumbled over Cobalt's videos and were like, "Yo, damn!"
Do not try to. Oh my god! Do not try to justify this.
This is going to ruin my. This is going to ruin my career prospects in 10 years when someone digs it up looking through my old internet history.
Don't worry, no one's finding this in 10 years.
Never
this was
say
supposed
never.
to be like some really cool discussion with Jaycee for like half an hour. It's turned into
Yeah, we
45
could
minutes
have
of
been
me-
talking to Jaycee about driving Bone Shaker onto a truck, but no, you instead you get
45 minutes of the three biggest idiots in the Hot Wheels community just talking
You know it.
nonsense about blind people and Battle Force 5 and fucking Warhammer.
Hey, I wasn't talking about Battle Force 5. I was talking about Battle X. It's completely different.
Battlefield was yeah, blah.
Oh, what do you mean?
Standard Dan Doob opinion.
boy.
just regular fucking Dan Doob comment. Blah, 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 blah.
Live Dan Duke reaction. Congrats for being the most memeable member of the community.
Cobalt, how does it feel that Team Hot Wheels got more recognition on the Highway 35 20th anniversary?
I was gonna say the worst thing imaginable, the most wrong thing. I was about to ask, did Highway 35 come out in 2035?
Yes, it did. It did. It definitely did. Do you people see what I'm fucking working with here?
I'm sorry, I'm from the future, okay?
Speaking of from the future, Soul Crusher, I know you're listening to this while you're going for a drive at the moment. I'm sorry that we left you out. I legitimately left you out of this one for these three.
Hi.
I just want to play an audio clip right now. You guys won't get to hear it, but everyone else will. And this is just perfect for this situation.
I'm so fucking sick of fucking Dandy's little fucking
I swear to God, I
I don't give a shit.
He just said you were not gonna hear it. It's gonna be in the video.
I fought all the way around, damn it.
Oh my god.
At least in the video.
This episode is taking too long already.
It's like that
Goddamn.
Spaceballs gag. It's like direct to video. What are
my
watching?
God.
That's us now.
We just keep on adding on more and more non-Hot Wheels things.
God damn it.
Next we're gonna talk about goddamn regular show.
Holy crap, dude! I loved regular show. Regular
I
show was
wasn't
so
serious.
I'm done. We're done. That's